These is just definitions, y'all. Definitions. I'm giving y'all definitions so you can understand the definition in the glossary of words in psychic vampires. One principle to remember is that controlling and dominating people and the non-physical entities that are parasitic will always use manipulation to get what they want. Usually it is to maintain their attachment to siphon energy or to use someone else's energy to get what they want for themselves. This may be a person who does not want to put forth the effort or energy to do the things themselves, so they manipulate others to do it for them. Or they feel depleted, so they seek out a person that can suck energy from, usually by drawing them into some archetypal drama or crisis. In these situations, it is noted how the vampire appears to be suddenly re-energized by your presence, while you feel excessively drained and tired. If we allow ourselves to be continually siphoned by others, we can feel depressed, confused, irritable, and even physically sick. We all need to evaluate relationships and set healthy boundaries in order to generate mutually beneficial exchanges with other people. This inherently manifests as imbalanced exchanges of parasitic or codependent behavior. And many times, the party acting as the psychic vampire will become addicted to their target host because they are used to getting the energy that they want from that person. When you place boundaries and cut off the siphoning attachment, in most cases, the parasitic person and the energy parasite will have a control-orientated emotional trauma or fly into a narcissistic rage. This principle is exerting energetic control works the same way in physical people and in non-physical entities, as well as all the negative spiritual energies that are parasitic in nature. Over the years, in observing dark energies and their tendency to have control-orientated tantrums, this helped me to see how they have manipulated people in the physical realm in order to gain access to their energies. It is a fact on the earth that many people are being influenced by negative forces that they do not comprehend, which has enforced a lifetime of negative habits, low self-esteem, and parasitic behaviors. When people feel unsafe and insecure in themselves, they will easily resort to controlling and manipulating behaviors to suck energy, and this is commonly referred to as a psychic vampire or an emotional vampire. For this reason, you should be able to clearly identify various types of personalities that are psychic vampires. A psychic vampire is a person who carries energy parasites, will drain others' energies, and may initially drain any positive energy or happiness in another. They can commonly show up as narcissistic, controlling victims, insistent talkers, and drama queens. They generally have a black hole of emptiness within that seeks to be filled by someone else's energy. As a result, they have a big, wounded, pain body and genuinely never feel satisfied, need constant reassurance, and take things as personal offenses. Most of the time, these are not mutually beneficial relationships, but one-sided parasitic drains. They are friendly as long as you do what they want, and they could suck your energy. Manipulation tactics are used to make a genuinely content person feel put down or to take their positive feelings and energy away. To erode self-esteem, the vampire may use condescending, critical, or belittling behavior. They may use intimidation, and bullying to make another feel unsafe or even guilty so that they are completely dependent on them. Generally, these people put other people on edge, where one feels they must walk on eggshells to not to upset this and not to upset this person or to get their wrath. You may not know what can set them off at any moment. If you notice the energy wither away, whether a certain person walks in the room, you should protect yourself and amplify your 12D shield. Most of the time, people that are vampiric are not consciously aware that they are sucking energies from others, and often totally unaware that they are disconnected from their soul spirit. People that are soul disconnected feel empty inside and therefore will naturally try to make up the energy lost by sucking energy from other people in the external. Staying away from psychic vampires and one-sided parasitic relationships instead of fortifying your energies as an act of self-love is a good practice for beginning effective spiritual hygiene. Stop playing with me. Y'all stop. Stop playing with me. So y'all want to keep going? Y'all want to keep going? Y'all want to keep going with these people and everything? Because we on a pivotal change and a shift between the end of the dark age cycle and the beginning of a new one. During this incredible time of moving parts, shifting dimensions and timelines, we look forward and backwards for deeper clarity, summarizing and shedding the multiple layers of the negative alien influences and the energetic ciphers. We place special focus on the energetic qualities of parasites. What does it take to extract ourselves from the parasitic values, unplug from vampiric systems, clear out physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual parasites? ? Protecting our health and our life force, valuing our spiritual embodiment and ability to self-source is a major part of how we are preparing to be responsible co-creators in this new cycle. The alignment that occurs between Earth, the Sun, and the Milky Way is magnified into a specific demarcational point in the timelines that separates the worlds, which begins another stage of mass soul transiting on the cusp, moving from the constellation of Ophiuchus and into Sagittarius. Many groups and souls and entities that have been in the lower levels of dimensional planes of the earth for multiple millennia dimensions, for multiple millennia, will be transiting out through the galactical window. As this wave of soul groups leave the lower dimension of the earth realm within the celestial structure that mirrors the planetary body from the heavens, the unified solar principle returns through the birth of new stars. Give yourself a chance to have a new star. I'll be back.